The most basic editing actions don't involve using any effects. It's simply cutting and trimming. You cut out mistakes and common vocal distractions like and you know, and cut down long silences in between phrases. And you trim excess time from the beginning and end of your audio. The way you do this depends on whether you use destructive or non-destructive editors. Let's start with a destructive editing example. Here is something that I read from a sample script, and whenever I read from scripts, I tend to make a lot of mistakes the first time through, especially if I have not rehearsed it. So here are my steps for cutting and trimming. The first thing that I do is cut off the extra space at the beginning and end. So there's the beginning. What's up, guys? And at the end. Okay, trim that up. And now these, as I mentioned in an earlier video, these mark the mistakes that I made. So here's what I did. Well, let's just listen to it from the beginning. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gold Spotters, the pod all about cutting your teeth and getting noticed in the music biz. Today we're taking an in-depth, I notice that I have 3 close together, so that might mean that I screwed up the phrase that starts with today multiple times. Today, so I usually go over to this. Today, yep. So that means all this needs to be cut out. Today needs to start right there. And the good take of today was right over here. So hit the delete button. And getting noticed in the music biz. Today, we're taking an in-depth, okay, there's extra time right in here. Too much time. When I cut the stuff out, I did not cut quite enough of the space around it. So let's cut that to sound natural. Cutting your teeth and getting noticed in the music biz. Today, okay, there's a breath right there. Don't want to cut that off, but I can cut off this space. The music biz. Today, we're taking, much better, okay. So what do we have next? For art that captures both the vibe of your, that captures. Okay, so that captures was messed up and the correct take starts right here. For art that captures. Okay, so I'm going to start right there and cut out everything until the good take right there. And make sure that it sounds natural where they joined. For art that captures both the vibe, okay, sounds good, of your track and who you are as an artist. Plus, I'll teach you how to create a looping. This breath was probably a little too loud, so I might reduce that a little bit. Plus, I'll teach you how to create a looping visual to enliven your image on streaming platforms. Okay, so that cut out a bunch of mistakes and some extra time in the middle, and it trimmed off the extra time at the ends. That's the way you'd edit something that you were reading off of a script. If I'm doing a lot of ad-libbing and starting and stopping, like maybe on a podcast, I would probably do that in Reaper using non-destructive editing, so let's take a look at that method. Here is an example of something from an actual podcast that I edit. It isn't mine, so I had to sanitize a little bit of the content in there, but the way that it is said was exactly the way it was said by the original person. So here we are in Reaper, and the first thing that I notice is there's a lot of extra time at the beginning and end. So there's a couple ways to handle that. You could drag it, and you notice how it's jumping from line to line. That's because this tool is turned on, snap enabled. I like to work without that unless I'm working in music, so I turn that off so that it's a smooth drag. Okay, so you could just drag that there and then move it, or you could just select it and don't hit the delete button. What happens there is it would delete the entire audio item. So if I hit the delete button, it all goes away. What you want to do is hit the cut command, and the cut command is Control X. So that cuts that off. And on the end, I'm just going to drag this in. All right. So now I've trimmed the edges of the audio. Now I'm going to start from the beginning and listen for vocal distraction phrases and mistakes and cut those out. So here we go. All right. So starting at the beginning here, let's take a listen. Yeah, I'll get started in, okay. So he says I'll twice. I'll get started. Okay, so let's cut this out. Control X. Yeah, I'll get started in. There was not enough space in there. It sounded unnatural. Yeah, I'll get started. Okay, so let's see if maybe just adding in a little bit of space there helps. Yeah, I'll get started in real. Okay, so that's better. You got to make sure that there's enough space for it to sound natural, but not too much space. Okay. In real. Okay, so he says in twice. So in. Let me cut out this second one. In really, actually the really and the the discussion. Okay, all of that. I'll put a slice in there and just delete that. Once you've got a section sliced out like this, you can hit the delete button and that will get rid of just that audio item, that clip, and close the gaps. So here we go. I'll get started in the discussion and good. And some of the things that I've seen. You know, we call it okay, the needs to come out. The lip smack too, so let's take that there. Things that I've seen. You know, we call it now he does say here, and normally I would cut that out, except it's connected to a we. We call it, so it would be difficult to cut that out and have it sound natural. Plus, it's really not that big a problem to leave in a few of these kinds of phrases. It doesn't sound unnatural. In fact, some people might think it sounds more unnatural to take them all out. So anyway, I'll just leave this one in. The things that I've seen. We call it falling feet, knees, face in the jump community. Okay, so you don't need the in the. So in the jump. So you can cut out. Another way to do it is like I'm just doing it here. I'm just dragging, sort of peeling back the edge there instead of using cut. And then I can drag that manually over. Let's see how that sounds. Face in the jump. Face in the jump community. Okay, I might need a little more space. Let's see. Face in the jump community. That's better. Jump community. Which tends to have, okay, the needs to come out. Now there's a breath here, which there's another breath over here. This breath sounds better. So let's leave the breath in and let's just cut out that all the way up to the beginning of the next phrase. Community, which tends to have pretty dire consequences. Okay, have the and needs to come out, and pretty dire was in there twice. So pretty okay tends to have pretty dire consequences. Can it cut off too much? So tends to have pretty dire consequences. There we go. So that is how you can do it with non-destructive editing. And in Audacity, remember, it's kind of a hybrid program. You can do both destructive and non-destructive editing. So in here for trimming and cutting, you would do the same thing as in Adobe Audition if you want to do destructive. So you just highlight a section and hit delete, and see you're left with still one waveform. And if I wanted to trim, I would come to the end, select it, delete, come to the beginning, select it, delete, and everything else is the same when you're doing it in the destructive way. But let's undo all that and show you how to do this in the non-destructive way in Audacity, which in some ways is actually easier than in Reaper. So the first thing is when you want to create a slice, you either hit Control-I or put your cursor where you want it, right mouse click and split clip. I call them slices, but really they're supposed to be called splits. Either way, Control-I. So that creates a break. And now you have two audio items here. And remember, in non-destructive editing, these are both now copies, full copies of the original. I would drag that over, and if I sort of drag the edge there, I reveal the original audio that was there still. So that behavior is exactly the same in all non-destructive editors. And the way you move these new audio clips here is by putting the cursor up to this top band where the hand shows up, and then you can click and drag it to the right. If you try to do this down here, all it will do is make a selection. If you want to trim the edges, you're going to have to hover over the edge, and it has to be sort of the top third or top fourth of this audio item, this clip, in order to get the double-headed arrow. then you can drag it in order to trim that edge. If you go too far down, you won't get the double-headed arrow. It has to be in this section up here. So let's go to the end and do the same thing. So we're using non-destructive editing to sort of just drag the edge in order to trim it instead of using delete or cut. Speaking of delete or cut, if I want to cut this out right here, I can use the delete button to cut out just that selection. But if I do that, you see that it's using destructive editing. It isn't creating a new item like it is in Reaper, a new clip. So I'll undo that. Same thing if I use cut, Control X. It does not create a new item there. So I would have to deliberately want a new item, and the way I'd do that, Control I. Then I can come up here to this top band and drag that item around, and then use the double-headed arrow to adjust the edges. And that is how you would do this non-destructively and destructively in Audacity.